It's been so long since I've done a flip through for you guys. I've just been between keeping the separate journal while my sister was here for a week, and then I was getting near the end of this book, so I just thought I'd do it all at once. But looks like May 29th is the day where we left off on. So I'm going to do a flip through for right up till the end of June, and hopefully we can get it through it all in under 15 minutes because I want to keep the video on the shorter side. So we start off with hiking. So my friend took us for a hike one night. I'd never really been for one. He walked really fast. So I journaled the whole thing just using handwriting. This is a sheet of mixed media paper, and then I took some of the pictures from our walk because it's so green and lush, and I just made them into 2x2 inch squares using my Canon Selfie. I put 2 rows of washi tape behind them, this green stripe. That's where those dots came from. It was one of those masking stickers. And this pink one here is a Smashbook washi tape. The cork stickers I got from Dollarama, and they were really cheap, so I was happy to get them. These are some Mambi stickers here, Today and Gorgeous. And this one here, I forgot to show you guys in my winter's haul, but I managed to get my hands on some of these, I don't know what they're called, and I don't know if you'll be able to see them on camera because they're like white on white, but they're Heidi Swapp like adhesives. And they just put sticker down, and then you can just stick deco foil on top of them, and it creates a gold image. So that's this Let's Get Lost Together is gold foil using one of those Heidi Swapp sheets. On the other hand, on the other side, I only had one sentence to write, so I decided to do some hand lettering. I had these earrings. They were missing. I was missing one for over a year. Come to find out that I actually had both of them the same time. I was just storing them in different places. So I didn't realize that I had them both. So I found it when I was cleaning, and I just find that when you find something that's lost, there's no better feeling than that. So this is just a little bit of washi tape here, here, and here, a photo. These are more of the deco foil stickers. Like I just put the sticker down and rub deco foil on top of it, and then just some hand lettering, and then just a little gold stripey thing down here. I think it turned out really good. I have fun with hand lettering, but it takes such a long time. I don't do it very often. This card here, Lucky Us, it's a Project Life Trinkets card, and it's just a placeholder to say that my sister was here for a week. I kept a different journal. So I've already done a flip through that journal. You've seen it. The reason I picked this one with the shamrock is my sister's birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so I thought it was just a great chance to use that card. Then we have my June divider. It's a sheet of Heidi Swapp pattern paper from the Memory Planner collection, of course, and then some snaps, some Snap Simple Stories I Am collection embellishments, this tag, this journaling card, this sticker up here, some washi, some Jelly Bean Soup Alphas. These are Heidi Swapp chipboard elements. I used my new Dear Lizzie stamps to just stamp out a rose and colored it with my touch markers. And just a good looking divider, I think. The next one's called Catching Up on Facebook. It was just one of those evenings where I got so many Facebook messages, and I was talking to someone in Calgary, someone in Las Vegas, someone in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I just put a little note about it. These alphas I use, they're these Jenny Bolin ones. I really like these alphas. They've got red writing on them, and I just color them in with a marker so that they match kind of the Facebook blue. And then these are just some Snap Simple Stories alphas here. This is my new washi tape from Freckled Fawn. You watch my Freckled Fawn video. This is one of those journal, the little journal stickers. You get them on eBay, and it's like $1, and you get about 5 sheets of them. And this one's just like a little pig on a computer. I thought he was cute. The next page I called City Girl, and I used a bunch of my Amy Tangerine die cuts that I got at Winners a couple weeks ago. So that this, and this all came from that set. And I just spent an afternoon downtown, so I just took a picture. It was so sunny and so pretty. And I just put like a little snap sticker there. This is a Mambi sticker, so make today a good day. And some Fancy Pants rub-ons. Just put my journaling, I typed some of it, and I wrote some of it by hand. And this is just a sheet of Heidi Swapp pattern paper. And then meanwhile, my crazy husband was biking 264 kilometers to Niagara. He did this bike ride for cancer thing. That was just an incredible distance. And it took him 2 days to do it. So it's just a picture of him and his friend that was doing it with him. A little Heidi Swapp sticker here, some Recollections washi to make a frame. And I just journaled about his experience, some more Heidi Swapp washi down here. And this was his bracelet that he wore during the race, and that was another thing that was on his number that he wears on him or whatever, something like that. And these were Heidi Swapp embellishments up here too. Next up, June 15th, I got my third Ipsy bag. So Ipsy bag number 3. These are some Martha Stewart Alphas. This is a Project Life Trinkets card. So just like I've been doing every month, I put a picture of what was in the bag. And then on the other side, I divided it into this month, last month. So here's my impressions on what I got in this bag. And last month, what did I use up? What did I hoard? And then I just use all these gold stickers are Mambi. And then the other ones, the watercolor ones, are Heidi Swapp Memory Planner stickers. I really like that I'm keeping track of this. It's really motivating me to use this stuff up, which is what is the point of it, right? What's the point of paying for it if I'm not going to use it? The next page is called The Race I Didn't Run. I had signed up to run the Nike Women's 15K Toronto with a friend of mine, and in the last week she and I backed out. We both had minor injuries. We weren't happy with the organization of the race, so we were just like, you know what, we don't have to do this, and we sold our bibs on Kijiji. So I just wrote about that and why I didn't run it. For my titles, I just wrote it with a marker and traced around it with my Secura Micron 5. And then I put a picture of the medal that I didn't win. These are the medals that they gave out, and I just wrote it with a smaller marker and a smaller Sakura Micron pen to trace it. I used a little, this is I think of my Mind's Eye rub-on. This is Recollections washi tape. This is another one of those gold borders I'm always using. This I printed off the website. Just seemed easier, although I accidentally folded the page, so there's a crease here. And this little gold Sorry Not Sorry is another one of those Heidi Swapp design adhesives. I thought that was really appropriate because I'm not sorry I didn't run it. I'm glad I didn't. On the other side, I just wanted to talk about a weekday evening that we went outside. We went down to a field. My husband played some Frisbee. I went and watched, but it was just so green that I wanted to capture that on this paper. So this is mixed media paper. And all I did is I masked off a rectangle here, and I used my Vintage Photo Distress stain, and then my Vintage Photo ink with a stencil, with a tree, like bark stencil. It's hard to see because I've covered it up now. And then on the rest of the page, I masked this off, and then on the rest of the page, I used some Heidi Swapp Color Shine spray in green, and my green ink pad with a stencil. I think it's Color Box stencil. And just to give it the feeling of a tree. Like, I know it's not exactly a tree, but I just wanted to kind of capture that feeling. Got some Smashbook gold washi tape here and here. This is a Snap Simple Stories I Am sticker. Some Teresa Collins enamel dots. This is from some Smash washi tape, and that's one of the Amy Tangerine die cuts. Typed up my journaling. The next page is called Getting Back Out There, and this was just me writing about my first couple of runs going outside again after my injury, after I'm still recovering from it. I just used one of the Avery filler pages for this one, and these are kind of thin, so I always like to reinforce them. So I put 2 pieces of washi tape down the side, just some green alphas up here. This is a Fancy Pants rub-on. This was in the Amy Tangerine cut-aparts. I showed that in my haul video. It was like a journaling card with a tree in it. So I put the card on this side, and then to get the tree on it, what I did is I took the whole thing and I just glue sticked the back, stuck it down, and then peeled off the card part so the tree stayed behind. And then I matte mediumed over the whole thing to make sure that they didn't budge. And then I stuck it on the back page. And I think it looks pretty cool. And then this is just an I Am Collection sticker. The next page is, every time I've worn this dress, I've gotten compliments from strangers. I just feel good about this dress, so I wanted to take a picture of myself in it. And this is just a piece of Heidi Swapp pattern paper. And I just kind of hand lettered most of the title, and then I just used some, I don't know who makes these alphas. I get them at Michael's. They're the cheap gold ones. And I just used some Recollections washi tape. I used another one of those little journal stickers. This is a cat looking in the mirror with a little heart next to it. And I used this I Am Beautiful sticker from the I Am collection. And then I just layered a bunch of papers back behind this photo. And this heart tab up here came from the I Am collection as well, and so did this one. And just printed out my journaling and some pink washi tape at the top and the bottom. So it's a kind of a busy page, but I think it's all right. Speaking of busy pages, this one's a little bit crazy. I kind of just got in the mindset where I wanted to use up all my I just realized I have so many stickers and pieces of ephemera and stuff left from the I Am collection and from the Heidi Swapp Memory Planner collection. I just wanted to use a bunch of it up. So this is, I think, almost all from the I Am collection. So the title is Never a Dull Moment, and I used one of the border stickers and the alphas for the title. A little bit of Recollections washi tape here, but this sentiment came from the I Am collection. And I just put in 4 stories from my week. So the first was just a nice moment with my husband, and I just put the number 1 and put I'm loved. The next one was a story my dad found out he has diabetes. He was being super cool about it, so I put fearless, and I put so grateful because I'm so glad that I'm one of the people that he calls the day he finds out. The next one's about my business and how it's going, so I put spreading my wings and a feather. And the last one is about my sister, and she's trying to find a better path, so I put choosing happiness and a house because it was a phone call from home, and some hearts because I love her. And I just put 1, 2, 3, 4 in each one of the stories, and I think I actually kind of like how this page turned out. It's kind of crazy looking, but I'm digging it. And then we've got a pocket page. I went to a friend's cottage for the weekend, and it was in a tiny, tiny, tiny place called Wilberforce. So I just, sometimes you end up in a weird place and you ask yourself, like, how did I end up here? Like, how in my life led up to me in Wilberforce, Ontario? So that's why I put a question mark at the end. Most of this is from the Snap Simple Stories I Am collection. That's where the journaling cards came from. These were just some thickers I've had kicking around for a long time. And I used some Recollections alphas to put Brianne Thomas's cottage, and then a picture of the cottage. I put the dates here with my Smashbook roller stamp. I've been using that all over the place. And then I used this card, How We Spent the Weekend, and I used one of my Freckled Fawn pie charts to just fill in. We were relaxing, eating, driving, sleeping, and running, and that's pretty much all we did all weekend. And then I've got a photo with the caption, Our Gracious Hosts, and there's Brianne Thomas there. And on the other side of this page, I just captured some little tiny moments from the weekend, like the ribs we had for lunch, this crazy moth that was so wacky looking, and then when he spread his wings, they were pink and amazing. The game of Scrabble we played, she had a jumbo-sized bag of M&Ms, and there's actually one of the rooms in the cottage has a big honkin' rock in it. I guess that they had to build the cottage around the rock, and when her mother built it, she said, if I have to build around this rock, I want to look at the rock, and they actually made a room just for the rock. So I thought that was kind of crazy. I did my journaling on the back of this card and just used some Recollections washi and another Snap sticker here and here. And then I just took a picture of our run and the jump in the lake afterwards. Super fun weekend. And then the last page is 60 years. My grandparents celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary, and my sister made them these shirts that say Together Since 1955. I think this is the cutest photo I've ever seen. My grandparents are adorable. I just put some stickers on the bottom there, and I just made a note about how I'm so happy for them, but it makes me sad living in a different province that I don't get to share these moments with my family. I just see them on the Facebook, and I talk to them about it on the phone. So that's where we're at, and that's it for this book. If you want to take a look at the side profile, it is full, and it's not chunky, and that's all I ever ask for. Whether or not this is the style for me, I haven't decided yet, but what I have decided is I have enough supplies left over. I need to do another one, so this is volume 2 here. It's empty at the moment. There's nothing in it. I haven't decided if I'm going to decorate it or what, but I followed the same format. Instead of gold tape, I used silver this time, and I used a different sheet of pattern paper. This is from the My Mind's Eye Now and Then collection. It was in my last haul video, and July's going to kick off in here, so unless something happens interesting today or tomorrow, that's the end of that book over there. So I will keep doing flip-throughs while I complete this book. Thanks so much for watching.